Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of the Chrono Passion 7 collaboration with
Lume plotters, but it's not Chrono Passion 7. It's only Chrono Passion 3.5.
3.5.
3.5.
Yes, because we
All
only
right.
have one of them. The other one was a little too lazy to wake up, I
It was in
think.
bed. Yeah.
Yes. So
She mentioned that his better half would not appreciate him talking about watches at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Something like that.
I don't understand. How is this possible?
I don't know. I talk in my
Well,
sleep
Who
about
do
watches.
we have out of the Chrono Passion 7? So which 3.5 do we have?
So 3.5, you have Parm from Chrono Passion 7. I edit the podcast, and Andy and I both do a decent job, we hope.
Uh-huh.
So if
Yeah,
you
so
haven't
Parm
checked
is-
them out, remember we did one
Yeah.
before a collaboration episode, both on their podcast and on our podcast with them. So if you haven't heard those yet, check out Chrono Passion 7
Mhm.
on all of the nice Apple podcasts and everything else.
Yes. So
Just
Parm
one
is
thing,
with,
I
with me
just-
here in Dubai. So in the
Okay.
office, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
Just
Just one thing I
say-
want to say. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Did we
Hello,
not
hello.
say hello?
I don't know.
Did we say
Did
it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
God, we're
we did.
terrible at this.
So, and since I have the benefit of the view, I can actually tell you, listeners, that Parm is rocking some serious wrist game here. And so, please, as the guest, let us know what's on your wrist today.
Okay, I am wearing my Rolex Daytona 116523 two-tone white dial Rolex Daytona.
What
Which
a
is
nice
usually
watch.
the same watch you would wear in sunny London, right?
No, so I'm in Dubai, so I can actually wear this without the fear of my arm being chopped off or being murdered. So I'm making the most of it.
So
Yeah.
exactly. So the beauty that Dubai brings, right?
Oh, it's amazing. I can just walk around with this and not care.
Yeah, it's nice,
and
right?
the
I mean,
most likely
nobody
chances
cares.
are somebody next to you will have a better version of it.
I don't even bother looking. I don't want to, feel insecure. So I just keep looking at mine.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
So did you just say
all right.
you have a fear of being murdered, or worse, your arm being chopped off?
It's
No,
possible.
the other way.
Oh, no,
Oh,
sorry. I was just joking. Or worse, my
Or
arm is
worse,
being cut off.
Yes.
That could have been
All
murdered,
right.
but then I
So,
don't care. Yeah, so
Ralph, are you also wearing something theft worthy?
yeah, I hope so. I have my Gurner back, and so I'm wearing it again. So it's the GMT Master 2 two-tone 126713 GRNR, which is maybe getting a steel brother at the Watches
Variant.
and Wonders. Who knows?
Which would be
possible.
cool. I would like
if
it.
that would be released. I don't know. It would be cool. We will see. So, what are you wearing?
I am not wearing anything theft worthy. I'm wearing my Oris. So my Oris X Hodinky and the Caliber 400 Diver 65, the little 38 millimeter one. And this is what I would wear to London if I went to London.
You'd be
I'm-
safe.
I think so. I think nobody, and if they did steal it, I would be like, that's a bummer. And that would be the end of that story. And then I wouldn't really care.
Is this the one where there's been no YouTube videos on it? Because
What do you mean?
In one of your episodes, you said
exactly,
yes,
exactly. And I commented on. There's one guy who I recently started following by the name of what is it? Bowl of Salmon. It's a
Yes.
guy out of Belgium, right?
Yeah.
And he owns this watch, and he's never made a video on it. And so I commented on his YouTube video, and I said, "Listen, like no one's made a video about this. The only videos that exist, there's like 2 or 3, and they're." When it was released, people talked about the website and like, oh, these are the specs, but no hands-on unboxing or here it is, anything like that. No full-length videos. So the only person that I know that has is this guy. I believe his name is Tom or something like this. Bowl of Salmon, and he did a collection video, and he went, "Oh, one of my watches is this one," and that was like 5 seconds, and that was it.
Yeah. So, two things. Either the watches all went to extreme collectors and enthusiasts who are not reselling it. So, there's not much going on. The watches are not circulating a lot, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with videos.
Yeah, but the more people are exposed to it, the higher are the chances that people are making videos about them because their watches are sold,
Yeah.
right? So, there's none floating around. There's no press.
No, here's the funny thing
Sample
is,
or something.
this
Yeah.
watch has been sold out since 2021 when it was released. And all of a sudden, Hodinkee now has them back in stock,
What?
which
What, they kept
is
them
very
back?
strange.
The limited edition? Or was it not a limited edition?
Mhm.
It's limited.
It was 400 pieces. 400 pieces. So either they found some laying around, which would then mean what the hell kind of inventory management system do they have where they didn't know that they had a few pieces of something that was $4,000 laying around?
Please take this up with Rolf on Watches and Wonders. If
I will do.
Oris is there, I don't know.
Oris is there, yes.
Yeah, also then ask
Yeah.
Rolf saying that. So where did that come from?
Where did
These
they
Hodinkee
suddenly
versions.
come from?
Yeah.
Ben Clymer will be there probably also.
Yes, ask
I'll
Ben.
ask him as well. I'll get them together.
Ask him.
I'll get Martin on the phone.
Ben, yeah.
Yes,
ben,
yes.
Ben found one of his old air-cooled Porsches that he's collecting and then found, oh, look, a suitcase full of Orises.
Orises.
It's
So
possible.
this is what I'm thinking happened is there was like, let's say either one or a few pieces that were kind of somewhere and forgotten about. But then once again, that means why the hell would you sit on for 4 years essentially that type of inventory and not move it?
You know, in the old Hodinkee shop, you had the possibility to actually put as many in your shopping cart as there was inventory. So you could actually check how many they still have. Right, and this has
really?
this has known fixed. There was a bit of a bug in their shop system.
Right.
So you could actually see if you put like 500 in, and they said no, you can only put 399 in. Then that's how many
then you knew
they had. Then 5 minutes later, you see only 300 left, and you go, oh, this is going to sell fast. Right?
I've seen this phenomenon happen before. When I was buying the Hamilton Hodinkee, I bought it, and then it sold out very quickly, and then the next day it was available again. But that generally means either people canceled orders or they might have received the return.
Or payments.
But that was all within 1 week,
yeah,
right?
Sometimes
but
for
4
payments.
years later?
Yeah, that's
4 years later is weird.
You think there's one guy in their supply chain who keeps losing a case of watches and then finds them and thinks, oh, I don't want to get fired. I'm going to put them back on the website.
Yeah, because, they do all these press photos and then maybe they forgot to put the press photo one back. Right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they put it somewhere else.
But it's a new one,
and then that's
so
the
it's
only
not,
one.
It's not in the pre-owned shop. It's a new one, right?
This is brand new. Exactly. That's the weird thing. If it was in the pre-owned shop, I wouldn't say anything. But now, Ralph, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to go onto Hodinkee shop and I'm going to go to this website and I'm going to try to add multiple to my cart.
Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
And we'll see how many because technically it won't allow you to, it won't tell you how many is left.
Mm-mm.
But if there's only one, which is my theory, is there's maybe one somewhere, then it won't allow me to add two, right?
Okay.
Unless their system is so bad that
no, I think
can we have a world exclusive here?
So while you're doing this, let me tell you about a story that I had. I went to this Timepiece 316 auction on Saturday, right? And I spoke to a person who you had a nice encounter in a dark parking place with, and you were very excited that you met him. I know that sounds all kind of dodgy. Yeah,
strange,
that sounds really weird. But you have met somewhere at night somebody in the parking lot, and you were very excited about it that you even called me afterwards and said, "Oh, I met this lovely person." Remember?
Oh yes. Are you? It wasn't. It was okay. By the way, it is. I'm trying to put in two, and it's auto correcting it to one.
Okay, so it's one per household.
Okay, so there is only one piece.
Okay,
all right.
But this was not the only watch that came back in stock. There was like a few others at the same time, a few Autodromos that were previously sold out and so forth. So it is very sketchy.
Riveting.
I think they found the case, as Parm was saying. Anyway, yes, you're talking about Julian.
Yes, I met
Julian with his Golf Porsche Cayenne that was lifted and everything, a very off-road spec.
The Golf racing.
So we saw the Golf livery. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we talked about it, and we saw it in the morning, right? And I pointed it out we saw it at night.
Yeah.
And then I was dilly-dallying with something, and then he walked to his car, and then we started chatting. And the funny thing was, Julian was already following us on our podcast. So he had no idea who I was. I had no idea who he was. So that was very funny. Yes.
Yeah.
So we will have him on one day.
Yes, exactly. Because I have now I've met him. He's a lovely guy. was wearing his Hodinkee version of the Blancpain 50 Fathoms with the moisture indicator on the dial.
What not the bathyscaphe, the other one.
Yeah,
the
real for 50 fathoms. Yeah, the real one.
The real one.
Which, by the way, what do you think
he has
about
that? Jesus.
Yeah, he sold his
Vacheron
Constantin for that one.
Which one? Which?
He had a first generation Vacheron Constantin.
Overseas?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, should have said that.
Yeah,
that is one of the watches that I would love to have, by the way, in my collection. I would kill for that.
The Hodinkee 50 Fathoms. Yeah, I think it's 40 millimeters. It's really
40.
lovely. It's 40 or 41.
It is.
So what do you guys think about the new Blancpain 50 Fathoms 42 millimeters automatique?
I like it. I think they needed to do it too. They went with the Scuba, the Swatch collab, and they needed to make it more desirable. I think it's all about desirability. That's why they did it.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I am very tempted to sell my bathyscaphe and get this one. Problem though, it's 18,000 euros. I think
they didn't make the price smaller then
in titanium, and 21,000 in titanium in the blue. I wanted a blue bezel, blue dial with the titanium bracelet. That's 21,000 euros, and then you can get it in rose gold, which is then I think 35,000 euros. And I thought, man, that's too expensive. I have to wait for the steel version or the tin version.
The Swatch version. You got the Swatch one. Yeah, get the Scuba.
Something cheap.
Bioceramic.
Aluminium foil. Yeah.
No, it is a stunning looking watch. I'm a huge fan of it.
I really like it.
I still think they can go smaller. This is the one that says tech on the dial, right?
No.
This is not the one I'm talking about.
No, it's a new one. It's just
a few weeks ago.
This new one came out in February.
No. Is it
not
February?
that one?
I think it was just
March.
Oh wait, sorry, that was February last year.
No, this is recent.
No, it's not this one. Yeah, it's not this one.
No, that's not this one.
Remember this one, which I really, really liked, and then
that's
it says tech
this one with the orange
on the bottom
with the orange.
So that came out after the Swatch. I think that one you're referring to. What's the reference on that for the listeners at home?
They have long numbers.
I closed it. So this one was okay, I'll go back to it.
No,
for only for our listeners. This was the 70th anniversary, I believe.
Act 1, I think it was.
Version. No, was this Act 1?
I don't know.
I'm looking for this was limited to 70. Good grief! How much can you write about a watch?
The thing is that the new ones are not now in the permanent collection. They are not limited, so you can buy them all day long, which is amazing. Yeah. And it has this lovely 13-15 movement, 3 barrels in series, 120 hours power reserve, which my watch easily beats. I mean, it does another extra day, but I think they guarantee that it works properly, accurately for 120 hours. It's just insane. It's this beautiful movement. I took a big loop to all of my watch movements, and the ones that actually, from Moser to, Blancpain and Omega and Glashütte Original and all of these watches that I have, and this movement is the best from a finishing perspective.
Okay.
You can see it's hand finished. I watched the Tim Mosso episode about where he talks about how you can identify if the chamfers and all of the stuff are machine made and hand, finished afterwards, or is it just machine made? And I realized that a lot of really nice looking chamfers are not made by hand.
Oh, really? The machine, the robots win.
It's like, me. Yes. So
anyhow, just one thing. What do you guys think about the price? Sorry. Do you think they can come down on the price on the new 42? They should, I think, to make it more
eventually. I think there will steel versions that will be cheaper. How much cheaper? I don't know. That's the thing,
right? Yeah.
But I think it will be 13,000 at minimum. 18,000 for titanium on a whatever strap. I think it's a bit cheaper on a NATO strap or whatever they have. Their straps are amazing. They're really, really good. But I do think it will come down to a bit more reasonable prices, but it will be still 30%, 40% more than a Submariner.
Yeah. But it always has been, generally, right? Blancpain is above.
Watch. Yeah, they have 30,000 watches a year they make. one watchmaker makes a movement from beginning to finish. It's a different ball game for what you
level,
get from a watchmaking perspective. Yeah, but still, it is expensive. But then these watches, especially permanent collection, they are usually available with a discount in the secondary market. So I would wait a bit if I really wanted one, and then get it in the secondary market for a discount. The limited editions all go with a premium, but the permanent ones you can get for good discounts if you wait a bit.
Exactly. Anyway, the orange one that we were looking at is the Act 2.
Act 2, okay.
Act 2.
And if you remember, the Act 3 was the gold, copper,
bronze, gold.
Gold and bronze, right?
Bronze gold, yeah.
Bronze gold, exactly.
Lovely stuff.
Which was a stunner. That's the one that I would love. Just the simplicity of that dial, the simplicity of how it looked. If they were to make that in a stainless steel, they would have a winner. Or even titanium. That would be even better.
I have one more question for you guys. On what do you think about the pink Tudor? Cash grab?
I love the meme that's going around where it was having the white Tudor with the red sock and then
the washing machine. Yeah.
That was fantastic because that's exactly what I think about it. I mean, it's a Pepto pink.
Yeah. David Beckham, and he owns Miami United. Inter Miami, that's right. Yeah, he knows that soccer team. Yeah. And they're saying it's dedicated to sports, that Tudor sponsor, and they give them the pink. I just kind of think because Lionel Messi now plays for this Inter Miami team. I'm just wondering if that's the link they're hoping everyone jumps. It's limited anyway, but
well, that's the thing. They're saying it's limited production, not numbers, and it will be very hard to get. And if you, as a company, say that rubs me all the wrong way, like the IWC engineer, right? When it's like, we will just make very, very little of this watch for no apparent reason, just because we want a bit of hype. Thank you.
But I understand why they would make a limited number of these, because nobody's going to buy it.
No,
if it was a regular production.
Pink is cool. It's I think in my circle of friends, it's like, it's very polarizing, right? It's like, real men wear pink. Or it's, nice for your girlfriend, right?
No, I love pink. I have no issues, but I like pink.
Massive. It's a massive chunk on your wrist. It's not a delicate, dainty little watch. Pink's cool.
I've almost gotten pink. I almost got that Grand Seiko, the pink dial.
Right.
Yeah. What is it? The Spring or whatever it was, the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Then they made the smaller 37mm one.
A friend of mine has
that one was, 36.
Right,
36 mm.
It's much less pink than you in reality than you think.
But it's still pink.
Even
very light.
The Rolex Oyster Perpetual, it was 36, but even men were buying that as well. So it's
you're
different.
talking about the candy pink.
Yeah,
Oyster Perpetual.
Because if we often forget that Rolex in their line still to this day have the regular pink, which is the metallic sunburst pink, which doesn't look pink at all. It looks, I always confuse it with silver.
I bought it for
your
my wife.
Your wife had that, didn't it, Ralph?
For exactly 2 weeks, because she was also a bit disappointed that it's not pink enough. So it had to go again. So, yeah.
Pink is like Fears do a Brunswick, which is pink as well. So pink watches are becoming mainstream.
Anyhow, but I felt a bit like, okay, why do they release it now, 2 weeks or 3 weeks before Watches and Wonders? Obviously, either
Why? Come on. Are you seriously wondering why? Because they want to get a freaking head start. They want to have the limelight for a few seconds, because as soon as Watches and Wonders comes along, they know that their releases are going to be crap. This is exactly what people do.
No. I think in Watches and Wonders, they will release the Prince chronograph.
The Panda.
Which we already know. We saw this.
It's
nothing new. It's not a surprise.
This is new because it's not available. Nobody can buy it. And this would be a new line of watches, a new chronograph, in-house movement. Absolutely amazing. If they launch this, then obviously the other one would detract a bit from it, saying, we have two chronos that we launch at the same time. It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Right? The old one.
It could be.
But I also think they're trying to I think they probably made too many of these chronos, because there was a Watches of Switzerland limited edition. I think it was for employees only. Have you seen that one? It's a white dial with Watches of Switzerland. Like, you get the jeweler's name.
All right.
Like they use, like Tiffany, yada, yada, yada. And they've got a Watches of Switzerland one now as well, with the white Panda dial one. And now they're doing the pink on that. It's almost as if they're trying to. All right, we've got a whole. They found another case like with the Hodinkee one. They found a suitcase. They need to move them on.
I got an idea. Let's put
they have an agreement with Breitling because that's a Breitling movement in there, right? This is the B01. So maybe they have an agreement to take a certain amount and they need to just move them now.
They need to move them out.
No. I agree with this because they did mention, of course, that the new movement is going to be proprietary and it's going to be in-house to Tudor, right?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't make sense for them to continue using the B01 and have their own proprietary movement.
That's true.
So,
but I like the Jubilee bracelet on it. I think that is a really
yes.
Jubilee style. We can't say Jubilee, remember, unless it's Rolex.
5-link. Okay, 5-link.
The 5-link definitively not Jubilee bracelet is what the official
it's not a
name is.
Looks exactly like it.
The bracelet formerly known as Jubilee.
Formerly known as Jubilee, correct.
Okay.
So what else do you guys want to discuss?
By the way, Watches of Switzerland, they have a very cool watch with Bulgari, right? I mean, I want to say the name because I love the name. Fabrizio Buenamassa Stagliani, the designer of Bulgari. Yeah. And they have designed a black Octoroma, DLC coded black one with Watches of Switzerland together. They just launched it last week. And with a blue rubber strap. And I have never seen an Octoroma in black with a blue strap, and I thought, oof, black and blue, it's always a bit tough, but it looks amazing. I think the Octoroma gets way less publicity.
So DLC coated and a blue leather strap.
Correct.
It's an interesting combination.
And the dark blue rubber strap.
Rubber strap. Okay.
Sounds weird, but it looks actually quite good. It's
I have to say black and blue go better together than we think. I was messing around with my Speedy the other day and I put a navy blue NATO on it. And I was surprised how well the two colors paired.
Yeah, it's surprising sometimes.
The Speedy goes with anything though, right? That's the truth. It's just that cool.
But you wouldn't have thought of putting it with navy blue. Like it was like a super navy blue and then the black, and it worked. But once again, it works on everything.
I have a question for you guys. I have here my Gruner, my Guinness, and I have the rubber strap for it. I haven't sized it yet. I'm thinking about putting it on. I'm actually not a big fan of rubber strap that use the normal clasp because I feel like having a two-tone clasp on a black rubber strap is a bit
strange.
Odd. Yeah, but I have to because it doesn't come with a clasp, so I have to use this clasp. So it's a bit of an operation to move it. But should I or should I not? Would it look good on it? I think it does look good.
I think it would, yeah.
With the black.
What color is it? Black?
Yeah, black rubber.
Definitely.
Okay.
I'm the wrong person to ask because I would never. I just like keeping the bracelets on. I think the Rolex makes such good bracelets.
That is true.
I've taken one off.
I took mine off of my sub. I took the sub bracelet off, and the only reason being that my Explorer still has the bracelet. So I feel like if you have one Oyster already, then go ahead and take it off.
You can play
but if
around
you don't have one Oyster always in your collection, maybe keep it on. But for you, Ralph, do it for the summer. Then you put it back after the summer. Why not? You're not going to lose anything. I had some OCD moments recently because I had a lot of strap questions and I was moving things around. And I was telling my wife, my OCD levels are through the roof because I have multiple straps that I want to put on a watch, but I can only wear one strap at a time. And that's my issue. Right? If I have like a NATO and a strap and this and that, and I'm like, they all look equally good.
Okay. There's only one solution for it. Sell the watch.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. Yeah.
So, but seriously, Ralph, it's the same situation with you. You have to make the decision. You either choose to do it or you don't choose to do it. You cannot have both.
With every other watch, I would have no problems changing straps 2 times a day. Because you have a quick exchange, quick change systems and all of the stuff. It's so easy. But with Rolex, it's a major operation, and you don't want to scratch it.
You don't want to scratch the lugs. That's the thing.
And then, of course,
have you seen my lugs?
Well, I think I'm about to. Yes.
I don't know how well you could see it, but this is a relatively new watch.
Oh my God, they're naked.
And I don't know if you can see it, but it's totally scraped and scratched. This watch, even though I haven't had it, I don't think you can see it on the camera. But even though this watch has only been with me for, I don't know what, a couple months, I have probably 100 times changed straps on it.
Yeah.
So
my Seamaster I changed straps, and it is scratched. I have the tape, and then I can't be bothered putting the yellow tape that you stick on to.
Yeah, no, God,
it
no.
just kind of. I did it once or twice, and it's still in the drawer now. I've never used it again. But it's fun changing straps. But I just on the Rolex,
and it's okay as long as it's on the underside. I mean, these are things from strap changes. I think they are accepted, even if you sell the watch. That's fine. I think it's not.
You could always buff it out if you wanted to. You can polish it.
The watch. Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah,
as long as it's not on the top. I mean, I have butchered watches when I was, at the beginning of my collecting journey, and I said, it's easy to change the strap. Sure, I just use this tool.
Oof. Yeah, there's the cheap tool at the beginning as well.
Of course, you have the cheap one that comes from whatever.
It comes with the NATO strap.
My God, yeah. It wasn't
so. All right, next topic. So,
right,
Parm.
Sorry, April.
You're
Fools.
going somewhere.
Wait a second. April Fools. We had
April Fools. Parm's not going anywhere.
I'm not the fool. No,
we had yesterday. Yesterday we had April Fool's Day.
We did.
Yes, we did.
Did anybody do anything? I mean, did you see the April Fool's jokes that were going around?
I saw the Rolex one. Rolex made a Tetris dial, and the Tetris blocks were made out of like precious
stones.
What is it?
I don't know if
precious
Rolex
stones
did it. I think it's somebody did it, right? It wasn't Rolex.
Some, of course. No, I'm saying it was a Rolex day date.
Yeah, that was nice.
Very similar to the enamel puzzle piece. And essentially, and it was so cool. It was white gold or platinum. I don't know what it was. It was white precious metal. Colorful stones on the dial in the form of Tetris blocks. And then in the date window, it had the upcoming piece, right? The upcoming Tetris piece painted on. And I thought that was a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
In the same vein as the celebration dial, the puzzle dial, this would be absolutely a massive success.
Yeah. As I said before, I'm waiting for the Donkey Kong or the Super Mario version, or maybe the Mortal Kombat.
Street Fighter version.
Street Fighter version.
I don't think they're going to make any collaborations like that. That's going to have to come from AP.
I'm joking.
That's going to be an AP one.
Yeah, AP will do that. Yeah.
So
all right.
I like the two articles I read from Fratello. They had a new product that they launched, which is called Wrist Butter. Yeah, because
that's a joke. I only read it today.
You believed it? Did you order
I was
some?
reading it. No, because I'm on vacation here. I have limited internet, so when I'm out and about, I have to come back home in the evening and anyway. Yes, I probably.
No,
did.
I'm pretty sure that's a
because it looks so strange. I saw the story and I was like, "This is so weird."
It's like a cream because the worst thing that you ever do when you do wrist shots is having a dried out wrist, right?
Yeah.
So you need to have a properly moisturized
lubricated.
Wrist. That's why you exactly. That's why you put wrist butter on it, and it's amazing. And I did a fantastic before and after shot of how better your pictures look when you have.
Well, I did get caught out then momentarily. Well, I'm glad you corrected me.
And then, before you order, right? Wait,
before I order a truckload.
And then there's the Time Stone watch that a Block to Watch has done. I found that also quite macabre, but a bit funny as well. It's like a watch that's made of stone, of like a headstone of your grave,
right?
And has the name of the deceased on it, and also some parts of that deceased will be in that watch, baked in the stone, so that you can carry pieces of your, loved ones with you after they have passed. And I thought, that is a bit of a downer.
That's a little ridiculous, yeah. But no, I believe.
I didn't see it, but I'd
April
like to
Fool
think
jokes,
I would have realized that was a joke.
Yeah, I think I would have realized that. But I'm saying the best ones are the ones that you're like, this could be a thing. So if you guys were looking, I don't know if you saw, but Subaru did an April Fool's joke. And Subaru released a new car, and it was a BRZ. For those of you that don't know, the BRZ is their two-door sports coupe. And Subaru is known for, their all-wheel drive systems. And they said, it's called like the BRZ All Track or Wild Track or Wildfire, whatever it's called. And it was a lifted 4-wheel drive version of the BRZ. And I'm like, this is it. This is cool. This is awesome. And they did this themselves. And then they said, where will it take you? And then at the bottom it said, nowhere, because this is not real. So when they do something that you actually believe is going to be true, that's cool. But when we talk about, wrist butter and dead people watches.
You can argue that, we have the newer, what is it, the 911 Dakar?
This is exactly what I said. This is what they need to make. And the Lamborghini made their Huracan, whatever the hell.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sterato, I think it's called. That's also an off-road. So this is not within, outside of the realm of possibility. Same like the Rolex Tetris style would not be the outside. And theoretically, they could probably get by with the Tetris dial without any infringements, IP infringements, because they could just say, well, it's just blocks. So I don't know if Tetris has any intellectual property rights behind it.
Did you not see the movie?
I did see the movie, but that was how long ago? And the rights would have expired by now.
I don't know, 70 years, no rights.
No, that's copyright. So technically if they copyright it,
Depends.
but I don't see them copyrighting blocks. This would maybe, I don't know what it would be. So yes, depending on the type of IP it is, it's different. So for instance, if it's a patent, then it's only 20 years.
Okay, but you can renew it, or is it the maximum?
No, it's the maximum. Once you're done, you're done. Unless you make significant changes to it, then you can repatent it.
Oh, no. Interesting.
So I cannot patent the same exact thing twice. And the same thing goes with copyright. You can't renew a copyright unless there's...
I thought there's a change in rules because so many things would expire, especially with music.
What's his face expired? Mickey Mouse, right?
Oh. See, that's why
Mickey
I think
Mouse is now expired. And if that expired,
there's certainly some lobbying going on in the US now.
Yes, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Mickey Mouse expired, but the old Mickey Mouse that did expire looked absolutely nothing like today's Mickey Mouse. So they're able to continue a copyright for the modern Mickey Mouse while the old one expired. And the old one was so much different that it didn't matter.
Do your nieces and nephews that you are having so much fun with?
Yes, they're not letting me out the house.
Do they know Mickey Mouse? Because I think that the younger kids nowadays, I don't
never seen them watching Disney.
No, Mickey Mouse
they
is
know
no.
Bluey and Peppa Pig and these kind of guys. I don't know. I'll ask them tonight. Actually.
Yes. Ask
That's
them.
one for the next show.
Donald Duck and Mickey.
No, but Bluey is the number one thing right now. Bluey is the hot topic right now. So.
Okay, so sorry. You wanted to ask Parm about his trip.
Parm.
Yes.
So Parm is going somewhere besides Dubai.
I am.
As we know, Parm lives in jolly old London town. And you came here to visit your nieces and nephews and uncles and whatever. Your
brother-in-law
family.
and sister-in-law, and nephews and nieces,
So you have a lot of family in Dubai. But now you're also going to go on another trip next week.
Yes.
It's next week, right?
On
it's next week.
Monday, I'm heading to Geneva to Watches and Wonders. So we're getting there a day early. So Andy and I are both going. And it's quite crazy because it's quite crazy with the kids. I think next week's going to be even more crazy at Watches and Wonders. It's going to be a pure horological experience and fun and networking.
Overload,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Overload is
sure.
sensory overload.
I think so.
Yeah.
So did you guys get press passes or what?
Yeah, so we got in on press days as guests, and it took a lot of work. Andy worked really hard to get us there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, once you're in. That's the thing. So when it rains, it pours, shall we say? when you have nothing, then it's like, okay. And then all of a sudden you get invited, and then you get invited by another one. It's just, it's
getting in the first time.
Yeah. And there's a lot of great people. Once you know the people, that's the thing. Everyone's really cool. It's just getting to know them. And then...
Yeah, and I think nowadays Watches and Wonders has seen how these events like Dubai Watch Week and others have gained so much traction because they were so friendly and so open and so accessible, so that this closed Swissness basically that they had there, and the reservedness that they had, and saying, okay, this is all business. It's not so much for the end consumer. It's not for the enthusiast. It's always for the brands themselves and for the wholesalers and the
the retailers, wholesalers,
and all of this stuff.
Business.
They have changed, and I'm thinking that it's a good thing that Dubai Watch Week has such a good competition now, because that really makes a lot of sense. So that others are doing the same, and especially in Europe, because Dubai is far away for a lot of people. It's great to see that. And I think, a visit is on the cards, right? Next year, maybe, Martin, if you can manage.
Let's go. I would love to. No, we talked about it this year as well, but then you ended up going to Africa, and then
I'm going to Africa twice this year, and
Ralph's traveling the world,
and then going to India and Germany and and Zambia and all of these places. I just have not enough vacation in a year, I still have to work, right? That's the problem.
Exactly. You just need to throw in America and Australia in there as well, and then you've probably done every continent, haven't you?
Yes, exactly. Already been to China this year as well.
So anyway, I wanted to ask you guys, so then you will be doing the interviews and everything, talking to people, or how does that work in, we know we did Dubai Watch Week, obviously, but I have no idea how Watches and Wonders goes.
Yeah, we've only literally found it ourselves now. And yes, we have sessions arranged with brands to either view or interview as well. So I think the brands that invited us would be priority, obviously, because they were kind enough to get us there. But then you do have access to other brands as well, which is an extra bonus. But then there's how many shows can you make with, I suppose you found at Dubai Watch Week, you can interview 100 people. Can you put 100 shows out with 100 different people being interviewed?
But then at the same time, it gets, after a while, you start wanting to do different things, right?
Yeah.
So the interviews we did a lot more interviews than we released. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
We chose the picks of the litter, I guess, were the ones that we put out.
Also for us, I mean, we got better.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. We had no idea what we were doing at the beginning.
So not only from a technical perspective of setting up everything and making sure that everything works well and we can understand everybody in the recording, but also just from being a bit starstruck, right? When you have people sitting there, and then of course it's just like chemistry. It's just sometimes it really works well, and sometimes it's just a bit it just doesn't flow. Because
I heard you with JCB, with Jean-Claude Bivet, and that was incredible.
I don't know, somehow very easy.
Passion of that man, and the chemistry was good there.
Yeah,
definitely.
But I do feel like he was he's done this before.
Oh yeah.
I don't think this was his first interview.
No, possibly not.
No,
no, but he just the energy, it's not a facade, it's not an act. That's real energy.
Yeah, exactly. And as the lady said at the front desk, it's the first time she saw him leave with a smile on his face.
Excellent.
So
he had fun. We had fun. It was really cool. Yeah. Yeah. So you have obviously you don't want to review. What? Yeah, I had my first meeting at 5:00 this morning. I'm a bit tired. You don't want to reveal who you're going to see.
Not yet.
But you can reveal that you are talking to Mr. Dufour from Rolex, right? He gives you an exclusive interview.
Of course.
There you go.
First interview.
And you'll publish it.
Well, I don't know. It depends how it goes. Depends if it's good enough for the...
Yeah. If he's entertaining enough, maybe.
If he's in line with you guys, maybe.
All right. Okay. So, guys, since we have Parm, I thought of a nice little fun activity for us to do while we're here. And the idea is we're going to do a little watch picking. We will build our own collections. Okay? So forget about what you own. Forget about your watch boxes. You have 0 watches. Okay. You are now going to go through a list of 6 things. I will give you the 6 categories, and you will build your own collection out of these 6. Now, there's a caveat. As soon as a brand gets picked, no one can use that brand again.
Ooh.
Who starts?
So it's going to get a little interesting at the end. So that's the rule.
Okay.
So the categories will be dress, dive, chrono, independent, not Rolex, independent, right? Independent as an independent. Budget under $1,000. And then you can have a wild card, kind of your peacock watch in the collection. So you get a collection of 6 pieces. So we will go
unlimited
in a
funds,
serpentine order.
Except the budget, right? Unlimited funds.
Come again?
Unlimited funds.
Unlimited funds, but it's
budget.
your collection and you will never have another watch for the rest of your life. So this is, imagine you're gifted this box and that's all you have for the rest of your life. This is what you will be wearing. So you cannot pick, because remember, we did something similar before and I picked a bunch of vintage watches, right? And we had unlimited budget, but we have to be somewhat realistic here. Mm-hmm. Oh, other caveats, they have to be today. You can go to a store and buy it. So this means not ignoring the Rolex wait lists and all that nonsense. That's fine. You can buy one. It has to be current production. Okay.
All right.
So it's going against what we did last time with Hussein or whoever we did this with, Mahmoud last time. All right. So honorary, we'll let Parm start. Then we'll go Ralph, then me. And then I will go again. And then we'll go backwards. And then Parm will go twice and we'll go backwards. So that way we have equal opportunity to steal things away.
Okay. One brand that Parm chooses now cannot be taken in any category from anybody else.
Correct. This is why it's going to get nice.
And it has to be under $1,000.
No.
No, only
category.
for budget.
Unlimited budget.
Okay, I thought each one had to.
Only one specific one type of watch.
I see.
So we're going for dress.
And you can go any order you want. You do not have to choose. So once again, dress, dive, chrono, independent, budget, wild card. I have a list. I will fill them in as we go along so we can make sure that we're not picking the same thing twice and that you have filled all of your gaps.
Very elaborate scheme here. Okay.
Exactly. Why not? Hodinkee did something similar, but I didn't like the way they did it, so I wanted to do it better. Anyway, so Parm can go first. He can choose any one of these 6 items, and he can start off and tell us what watch he would choose for one of these 6 categories.
Okay.
But do remember, these have to fit your wrist. This is something that you're going to wear, and this is going to be your only watch of this category for the rest of your life.
Okay. We can start with dress.
Okay.
And quite a simple choice for me. So this is a watch my brother-in-law owns, and I tried it on. I went with him to buy it as well. He bought it in the UK. It's a Patek Philippe 6119 G in white gold with this slate dial.
Very nice. I like it.
Yep. That's a very good one.
Okay.
So for now on, no more Patek. That's it. Patek's out. Ralph, you can go any category.
All right. I am going for the Audemars Piguet. It's also a dress watch. I'm following that same. The Audemars Piguet perpetual calendar code 1159.
Ooh. Would
the
you say that's
gold
dressy
with the blue?
though?
Yeah. Yes.
I know exactly with the aventurine dial.
Yeah.
That's a very good one. It's a lovely watch. I would say this is, I don't know if it truly is a dress watch though. We talked about this last time, right? It is a big watch.
It's a big one. Has it got leather strap?
I think it comes with a leather or canvas. I'm not so sure, but
I think but you can always switch.
It's not a bracelet
that.
for sure. So
it's not a traditional dress watch, but it's your collection. So who cares, right?
I would consider that as a dress watch. I know it's a bit borderline, but yeah.
I'm going to go for a different category because you guys have screwed me on the dress watch front right now. So I have to think about that. So for the shit. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go for, you know what? My dress watch, I'm going to go very simple. I'm going to screw you guys back.
Okay.
And I'm going to go Rolex Day Date.
Ooh.
I'm going to go yellow gold Rolex Day Date, or even better, I'm going to go white gold Rolex Day Date with a silver dial.
This has a bracelet.
36 mm, and it is my dress watch.
Is it a dress watch with a steel bracelet?
It's going to be my dress watch. It's as dressy as your 1159 is.
Yeah.
So you can't complain about my code 1159 if you're choosing a steel sports watch sort of thing.
Well, it's
as a dress
precious
watch.
metal though, right?
It's not steel. It's gold.
Yeah, precious metal. Okay, fine. All right, so no Rolex, no IP, no Patek.
Couldn't you imagine somebody
destroyed half the game there? We just killed it with
exactly.
all the
You
big
guys
brands.
started it, so now we got to start thinking outside of the box.
All right.
Do we want to stick to one category at a time?
Yep.
and then go.
I think it makes more sense.
Yes, it's better rather
Okay,
than
let's go dive next.
Jumping all over the place. Yeah.
Dive. So, okay, now we can go back to Parm. Parm can go. We don't have to go the serpentine route. Back to Parm.
Okay.
For a dive watch.
A dive watch.
So basically, I'm going to get screwed out of the good stuff at the end every single time. But okay.
Oh, no. I think you go first. No. Let's go you first. You go first.
You can go first. You just went.
We'll just go in reverse order.
Sheesh. Okay. For a dive watch, I'm going to go ahead since we've been talking about it. I'm going to say Blanc Palm. Is that what I want? I'll go the 42mm Blanc Palm. The new. Do I want the new one? No, I'm going to go the Oh, it's not available. I was going to say the Hodinkee limited edition one, which is not
These
available.
These are your rules,
so,
remember.
Shit. I got some good rules here. Okay. You know what? Scratch that. I'm going to go for I don't know what I'm going to go for. Okay. Why don't you guys go ahead? I'll come back to me.
So, Ralph, you go first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then since you are not taking the Blanc Palm, then I'll take it because
I figured you would.
I already have a
Which one?
Like
Which
that.
one?
I do like the new one, and I do like.
Are you going Are you going Bathyscaphe, or are you going to go?
No, 50 fathoms automatique.
Yeah.
So I take the exact one that I actually just said that I wanted. The blue bezel, blue dial, titanium bracelet, 21,000 euros. Thank you.
Great choice. Great choice.
Okay. All right. We'll let Parm go, and then I'll come back. I'll circle back to myself.
Okay. The one I want to say will kill off a massive.
Is it give me Omega?
Yeah.
Yes, go for it.
Because I own this
That was
watch.
my second choice.
Do we caveat that we can't own this watch? We haven't owned it, or
No, it doesn't
can we?
No. You
Okay.
can absolutely can
All
own
right.
it.
Okay,
Why not? I mean, if you like it for a reason, there's a reason you like it.
Yeah, the Omega Seamaster 300 meters professional.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Great White, which I love, but actually, the Great White. There was potentially the 75th anniversary with that lovely bluey changing colory dial, but I'm going for the Great White, the Seamaster Pro 300 meters Great White with the white dial, black ceramic bezel, and the bracelet.
Very nice choice.
Okay. I'm going to go with a watch that I've been looking at for quite some time, but I never actually got. I'm between two watches. I'm going to leave one still open, I think. All right. I'm going to go with the Glashütte original.
Yes.
What is it called? CQ.
That's it. CQ.
Yeah.
Which one? The
the small one, the 38
the,
mm.
Okay.
38, 39, 38, 39. Which one is it?
39.
Yeah, the small one. Exactly. I think that's a fantastic looking dive watch. Okay, moving on now. Chrono. We're back to Parm.
Back to me. Do you want to go first on this one? No. I think we're not switching around.
Yeah, okay,
exactly.
I'll go first. I'll go first. Okay.
Come on. It's only fair.
I got a really good one here. And this is going to kind of, and you said I didn't pick a dress watch. I'm going to go with the JLC Reverso chronograph.
Oh, mixing it up.
And it is a dress watch. It is a chrono. It ticks both boxes. And I have it in addition to my day dates.
Nice.
All right.
Good.
Who's next? Ralph.
Okay. Chrono. I'm going Zenith. Sorry.
You guys see how difficult this is going to get?
Tough game.
Very
no,
soon.
we're only 2 in. No, this is the third one in.
Yeah.
I am going Chronomaster Sport because I can't take the Daytona because Rolex is gone. So I take the second best thing, the Chronomaster Sport. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. Okay. All right.
And it has a date. I like it.
Right.
I think I would go for one of the older ones. Not the older ones, but the older style El Primeros.
I already had the
The titanium one. The titanium one is super cool.
So
the bead blasted one. But anyway, that's up to you. All right, Parm.
Okay, I would go for the Girard Perregaux Panda chronograph.
Ooh,
nice
I totally
choice.
forgot about GP.
They're nice.
That's a really good one. And then straight back to you for Independence.
Oh, Independence. Oof.
Remember, we do have a budget category already coming up, so you don't have to fulfill a budget independent. You can do that later.
Independence. Let me think. Gosh, do you have a time limit?
No,
there's so many.
Not really. We still we got some time. If you want to pass,
Independence.
Pass.
There's Ludwig Bellois. He does. The one with the hours.
The flippy flip.
Yes, that
flippy
one.
flip.
Yeah.
Yes,
that one.
The flippy flip.
Yeah. So each number flips.
Yeah. So
all the numbers are upside down except for the
upside
one
down
that
he calls it the upside down watch or upside down hours or something.
Nice.
I have no idea what it calls, but I know exactly.
And what it means is you live life in the hour that you're in. Live life in the present. Don't look at the past or the future, because and just focus on the hour you are in, and that's what his.
What is it? The Ludwig
Bellois. Ballaourd.
Yes. Okay.
Upside down.
That name is a little bit hard to spell.
It's not the easiest.
What's the name of the actual watch?
I think it's called the Upside Down Time or Upside Down. If you put Upside Down Hour or something like that, Upside Down should get you to it quickly.
See.
Yeah.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll look that up while Ralph, you're next.
So what was the category again? Sorry.
Independence.
So, and all watches are available, obviously. There's no waiting list, right?
Everything. But you remember, you need to actually wear it, right? That's kind of what it comes down to.
I think I'm totally could wear the new Laurent Ferrier Tourbillon Grand Sport.
Yes.
Very independent. Very nice watch. Tourbillon on the back. Right, I think this is the class in understatement. You have a tourbillon, but you don't show it.
The heritage of
the reason I say this, the reason I say that we need to choose watches that we can wear is yes, you could choose. I want a Patek, with a grand complication,
diamonds.
And it's like 70 millimeters big and 50 millimeters thick, and you will never actually wear it, but you own it. So then, what's the point?
Yeah.
Right. So that's kind of what my theory or logic was here.
And I think this Laurent Ferrier Grand Sport Tourbillon with this, I think it's salmon dial. I think it's a salmon dial. And it just has Tourbillon written on it, right? So Tourbillon, but it doesn't show it. It's only available from the back. So it's just for you because you are the only person who takes off the watch and looks at the back of the watch. And I think this is a watch you can roam the streets of London.
No one would care.
Nobody would identify this watch because it's really understated. Really cool stuff.
If you know, that's one of those.
Yep, that's mine. So
I'm left with this. I think, this is a watch that I'm definitely double guessing. I'm second guessing myself on it, whether it would be something that I would wear or not. But it's a watch that I've liked for a very, very long time. It could have gone in the wild card category, but I'm going to go ahead and say the Resonance. We'll go with the Type 3, I want to say. That's the oil-filled one.
Yep, excellent choice.
I think they all are, aren't they?
So specifically...
No. Okay.
What?
That are not all oil-filled.
I thought they were all, okay.
No. They have some that's not oil-filled. The Type 1, Type 2, I guess, is not. Type 3, they made that very cool sand-colored one, if you remember.
For Dubai,
some limited edition for Dubai
but it's still available,
Watch Week, I believe, or for Siddiqui. So that one's a super cool one. I think I would go for that. There is one other one that I want.
Yeah, too late. You have chosen.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that choice. The fact is, the other one would have been a much cheaper watch. So I'm cool with this. Let's go. Budget, under $1,000. Back to me. I'm going to go with something very, very simple because my categories do not have anything that I could literally wear outside without being robbed. So I'm going to go with the Baltic Aquascaf in titanium.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I think, right around...
Is this 1,000? Under 1,000?
It's under 1,000. It's well under, I think it's $800.
Wow.
800 euros, something around there. It's 2,500 dirhams.
Mm.
It is great bang for buck.
Mm.
All right, back to you, Ralph.
Tissot PRX.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was mine.
Oh, sorry.
Which one?
No.
Casio G-Shock.
No. You go.
Don't give him ideas.
Tissot PRX. I'll find something. Okay. Don't worry.
All right. Tissot PRX, Glacier Blue. I have that watch.
In the big size, little size, big size for you.
Oh, yeah. 40
mm.
millimeters. 40 mm for me, yeah.
All right. Back to Parm.
Right. G-Shock is good. The 40th anniversary all steel version. I'll go for that because I am actually thinking of. I've
one with the sparkles. The one with the sparkles.
No, that's the newer one. No, the older one.
Just a normal steel.
Yeah. So it came out. Is it 40th? I don't know if it's 40th.
Oh, now we're on 45th. Are we on 45th right now, or was the old steel one the 35th?
It may have been the 35th.
It was 1986.
83.
Right?
83.
83?
83. It is. Yeah. So
it was 83. Anybody good at math?
It's the one. It's the one you own, Martin. Don't you own that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Whatever
I
that
thought
is.
you got the gold one. No.
No. Andy's got the gold one.
So Andy got the gold one because we have a group chat with you guys on WhatsApp, and somebody said they jumped in the deep end and got that one.
Yeah, he hadn't had a G-Shock
the Bling
before.
Master.
Yeah.
So is it? I think it's the 35th anniversary. Yeah, because it was 2018, so it was the 35th.
Yeah.
So 35th anniversary, all steel.
Yeah, because I have been looking at that watch as well. I've been umming and ahhing, and it's still available from some retailers.
It's still available. Yeah. That's a very good one. It does kill my wild card because I had the MRG for my wild card as the MRG, which is the essentially the 5,000 euro version of that steel watch, but it's made all in titanium. Oh. The MRG Square.
Casio's gone.
All right, so we're left with one category alone, which is wild card.
Wild card.
And that is basically you could do whatever the hell you want. So, Parm.
Okay. So this is any category, any watch, any budget,
anything you want,
but not one of the brands we've already said.
Exactly. That still stays. That rule stays.
Oh.
I think I have already a very nice collection.
Yeah, I'm happy with what I've got, actually. I've got 5 heavy hitters.
Give me 2. Give me 2 choices. No problem. No.
Out of 10.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, let me think. It's got to be something very special, obviously, as a wild card.
It doesn't have to be that special.
I'm just trying with the brands that have gone. It's difficult to, because I'm quite a generic kind of guy. I'm not one of these fancy pants types with the specific.
It's for me too.
Piece unique watches. Okay, the Moser Swissell, the one, the most tongue-in-cheek watch they ever made, which was, looks like an
not possible,
iWatch.
Not available.
Oh, is it?
Not available.
It's not available. Oh,
you can't buy that.
There was only one or 2 made of it. So.
You could. Well, we saw it.
I had it on my wrist.
You had it on your wrist? I like that.
Yes.
It's just the most
we did.
tongue-in-cheek,
actually exists,
ironic
which is the
watch.
weirdest thing, right? And you think like, wow, this actually exists, this watch. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I remember talking, we were talking about all of the 10 things that were copied from other watches or borrowed from other watch companies.
It was so amazing.
Okay. I've got
cool.
one. The Bulgari Octofinissimo, the titanium with the sketch dial.
The new one, or they just released a new one?
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah.
Or the old, either or. I like both of them with the sketch dial. So that
now
really
I'm
cool
thinking to
watch.
myself, that would have been a great chronograph pick as well. The Octofinissimo chronograph GMT.
Yeah.
The world's thinnest GMT. I mean, and what was the thinnest automatic chronograph and GMT. That was a super cool watch.
Or saying that, you know the one with the pin, the mirror one with the pin dots?
Oh, yes.
The Japanese.
Yes.
Is that was a limited
That wasn't
piece?
the Japanese one. The Japanese one was the one with the circles, and it looked almost like a Zen garden kind of.
Okay.
Had concentric circle.
If the pin dot one is gone, it's not available anymore, I'll stick with the sketch.
Yeah, the sketch is nice.
The
new micro rotor one.
Yeah, the new sketch one. Yeah, because it's and Fabrizio is
personally drawn
Mr.
by Fabrizio.
Cool as well, right? Yeah.
All right, good choice. That leaves Ralph, and I think you just mentioned Moser, so I wouldn't be surprised if Ralph pops in here.
Grab the Moser out of your
off my wrist.
Off your wrist, yeah. Chop off your
Feels like being in London, yeah.
Yes. Moser Streamliner 39mm.
Nope. I'm going with the Perpetual Calendar, the new one.
Okay, all right. The Moser Perpetual Calendar, okay.
Even though I was thinking about the Tourbillon Vanta Black for a while, but no, I'm going Perpetual Calendar.
That's amazing. I've had that on my wrist, and it is just the Vanta Black dial is
crazy. No?
It is like it's pulling you in. It's like you're entering a black hole. It is just amazing the way it draws the light in.
They had samples of the dial in a small plastic thing, in a small plastic box, and then they open it, and when you see it without even the covering of the sapphire crystal, it's really like a black hole.
It is.
You can't focus your eyes
nothingness,
on it
isn't
nothing to look at. It's so crazy.
And then you've got that gold tourbillon spinning round, and it feels like you're getting pulled in, and it's going to chop you into little pieces as you enter the black hole. Yeah. It's like a movie.
the pendulum from Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah.
Okay, great choice.
All right.
Great choice.
I never can look at this watch again without feeling chopped up in pieces.
I'm going to go.
What are you doing?
Since I'm left here. I'm trying to remember the exact reference or which watch this was, but there's a few. I'm very surprised that there is a few watches or companies that nobody picked. But I'm going to go with a watch that a friend of ours has.
Yes, we have not actually.
No, we haven't. Oh, really?
Cartier.
I do like this watch.
I wanted to say
the Cartier Tank Normale in platinum with the platinum mesh bracelet.
Wow.
Okay,
and that's a bling master watch right there. So, just in the meantime, so we're all done here. I was surprised that no one picked VC.
Same here. I was thinking that no one picked. I mean, dress watch could have gone. Yeah, just.
I was why I didn't think about it. Yeah, nobody picked IWC.
I think it was the pressure. Yeah, we were under pressure, and Martin had all the rules, and we didn't know them, so we
nobody.
No one picked IWC.
Yeah, that's true.
That's crazy.
Nobody.
I was thinking somebody would pick a what's it called, an Ingenieur. Nobody did.
Or even a chronograph. Could have been,
or Breitling. For either pilot watch.
Could you pick one more category? Pilot's watch. Have we got time?
Sure. All right. Pilot's watch.
And they can't include those. But
isn't that what a chrono is, though? Isn't that kind of what a chrono is?
Chrono's more racing.
Pilot's watch? No. Pilot's watches have no chronos.
I mean, chronos can go both ways, right?
The Zenith did that pilot's watch. It just says they're the only people who can write pilot on the dial, apparently. That's
correct. That is correct.
Yeah, the actual rights to it. So there's no other complication on there apart from telling the time.
All right. The problem with pilots. Okay, we're gonna go do pilots.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna guess here. There's two big brands that everyone's gonna choose, and a third person is going to have a very, very tough time.
So I go last.
Let's give it a go.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
No, I'd say you two go first. This is the Lume. I've got something in mind that
the guest goes first.
No.
Go on. Pilot's watch.
Pilot's watch, and I think it would be an IWC Pilot's chronograph with the green dial.
Very nice. The Mark 20 or by Big Pilot? There's a Big Pilot and a smaller Big Pilot, which is a bit weird to say.
The regular one, the regular size. Not the one with the big crown, not the big onion on it. It's just
the Mark 20.
Actually, no, hang on, stop, cancel that. Breguet Type 20.
Oh, very good.
It's a new one there. There we go. That's it. What am I thinking? I love that watch. The military one. They released it last Geneva Watch Days, I think.
Okay, I think everyone's got something then this time. All right, Ralph, go ahead.
Well, I would have taken the Breguet, so I have to rethink. So I'm going IWC then, but I'm going with the Mark 20. I just love the Mark 20. Type 20, I'm going Mark 20. Yep. And I'm going also with the green dial and the steel bracelet. I like that. I still want to have that brand, actually.
It's something I think is on everyone's list. It's just sometimes other watches get in the way. That's the only thing with that.
Yep.
So, and I'm going to go with, I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was the Breitling Navitimer 1984.
Is it still available?
1954. Yeah, it is.
Okay, then.
So I was looking at this one recently. This is the one that is, I think they're calling it, well, I don't know what they're calling it. Yeah, the reference 806. And basically it's currently on their website. No, it's the remake of the reference 806. And it's the 1954 reissue or something like this.
Mm-hmm. Has it got the neutral subdials? No colored, not the white subdials. It's the black like the dial.
This is it has a little bit of Photine on it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can find it, but I was looking up on their website, and they still sell these. You could still find one.
So just to summarize a bit,
like this.
Just to summarize a bit, so we have, that's a traditional one.
Yeah.
So,
vintage.
What do you think about the new ones that they just released last week? 41 millimeter.
The
AVI, which is it? The AVI,
the Navi timer.
Oh, the new. No.
They just released it a couple of days ago. It's a simple 41 millimeters. Yeah, I know you're not keeping on track here, guys.
I was traveling. I was
mid-air. Yeah, I saw it
away from home.
It was a little blingy.
It's a bit blingy, and what I like about it, it's just they made the dial clean. They still have the slide rule on the side, so that's interesting. You can still do some calculations. It's not as busy. It's now has a clean dial, and it's actually. I was skeptical, but now I think it actually works. I mean, if anybody has the right to, fudge around with the Navi timer, it's Breitling, and I think they have some questionable things with the Navi timer where it got a bit weird.
Sorry, guys, it's the 1959. 1959, not 1954 reedition.
Okay.
So
right.
I just wanted to summarize a bit. Nobody chose a Richard Mille. Nobody chose a Vacheron.
Hold on. Pause.
So you're done, right?
I was going to say, we have 7 watches right now. So if we have an 8-watch box, we're shy of one. so I'm going to say, why doesn't Ralph?
Yeah.
Ralph,
Okay.
because Parm came in with one category.
All right.
I think it's only fair that Ralph comes in and gives us another category to round out our nice 8-watch box.
Another category to choose from. Okay. What can I do as another category?
What are you missing?
A lady's watch. I'm not missing that, but for my wife, right? No? Okay.
You want to put ladies' watches in here? After we've taken all the good companies out?
No, I think it's one of the watches where it's like the black tie watch.
Tuxedo watch.
Maybe.
Black tie.
I mean,
so it has
to
to be
that's a stupid category.
Simple.
It's a bit of a
So it's like the dressiest of dress watches, essentially.
It's a bit stupid. No, that's not a very
the FU watch.
Okay, the FU watch. Okay, fine. Okay. I think for me the FU watch is then a Philippe Dufour.
Oh,
because
but doesn't the FU watch have to say FU to people outwardly? Because the Philippe Dufour says it only internally.
It says it.
Only
it says it
cool.
to all the watch collectors, saying like, "Oh, my Grail watch is a Royal Oak," and you go just like, "Huh."
All right,
I have this.
Take a look at me.
Pata. And then there is no more discussions. Yeah, it's just like, okay, you win.
Right.
No, but it's an insider's FU watch.
Okay.
It is. Okay, Parm, FU watch.
FU watch. I think for FU watch, we've lost a lot of the
big brands.
Yeah.
Let me give you some ideas.
Vacheron. We haven't used Vacheron yet.
We haven't.
The Vacheron Mercator, I would say, with the enamel dial and the compass style hands. I think it's a jumping hour.
Some retrograde thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good God.
Sounds
what
good.
am I left with?
Richard
you said
Mille.
Nobody chose Richard Mille. Nobody chose Richard Mille.
Or
but there's a reason
FP George.
No one chose Richard Mille. So I'm gonna go something a little bit more ridiculous, I think. Shoot. So I of course need to look up the reference again. One other brand that nobody picked was Chopard or LUC.
True.
And they have the watch that we looked at. I don't know how much I would wear it. That's the other issue though, is you'd have it and then what?
But this is once in a while.
I'm going to go with,
so you have to be.
I'm going to go with the LUC Strike one.
Okay,
which
so
is
an FU watch.
I mean,
It's nice, but does it?
It's got the.
I love it. I mean,
remember the striking mechanism is the entire sapphire glass, right? It strikes against sapphire.
Yeah. Mm.
It is.
It is amazing.
It's once again, as you said. Yeah, you could see a Philippe Dufour, but would I really wear a Philippe Dufour? My resins could be the FU watch. I could have put the resins up as the FU watch.
Actually, we should all have taken the traditional FU watch. That would be a Richard Mille or a Jacob & Co.
Yeah.
Or for the very aficionado,
sorry.
maybe a Greubel Fossé or something.
MBNF.
Something really,
No one said MBNF.
MBNF. Nobody chose that. Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I will switch mine. I will go with the MBNF Legacy Machine. It doesn't even matter which one at this point.
Any of them.
Any of them. Yeah. I think the one that I like the most, I believe, is the LMO2, I believe.
I also still want another sports watch category, maybe.
So I want the Legacy Machine number 2
I want
with the blue dial.
I want the Norcane. I know it's now not.
The turquoise blue one.
The wild one.
Yeah,
the wild one,
one.
turquoise. Yes.
Yeah.
Hakuna
Okay,
Matata.
there's too many.
That's a good one. Where would you put that? You could put that under your independent.
No.
So what size is the watch box?
Get rid of your
9
Lauren
watches
Ferrier.
now. So we can move it to a 10 watch
Get
box
rid of
filler.
your Lauren Ferrier
this is
and
the
put
watch
in the
filler now.
Norcane.
This is the box filler.
5 years later, I was like,
9 plus 1. Yeah, but okay, what's the category?
I'm sure I missed my flight.
What's the category?
Back to London.
So what would the category be if you added that Norcane in?
I don't know. Did we have sports watch? We had sports watch already? No, we had dive watch. We didn't have a sports watch, right? Activity
Actually,
watch.
we didn't have your outdoor pursuits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The rugged
All right,
outdoor
fine.
watch.
Just because I thought of another watch I want.
Okay.
In the same vein.
Time, yeah.
Okay, outdoor pursuit watch.
I think Ralph can go first. Because
Ralph already said it, right?
Yeah. I take the Norcane Wild One turquoise. I love it. Or if it doesn't available, then the Hakuna Mipaka.
Now, Wild One is fine. It's available.
These two. Yeah.
I was on it on the website not too long ago.
Okay.
Parm?
I'll go next.
Okay, I'm going to go with a watch that I also forgot about. Not forgot about, but didn't have a place to put it in. I'm going to go with the Oris Laser.
Oh, good choice.
The new
good
laser
choice.
one,
Yeah.
I think is absolutely fantastic. And by the way, we could theoretically, because it's a Pro Pilot, we could have used that as a pilot's watch as well. But that is an everything watch. It won't get stolen. You could bash it around. It's titanium. It's light. You could wear it on vacation. It's waterproof. There's everything.
Nice.
I would have said the Kermit as well. I was between the Kermit or the laser, but the Kermit has a date.
Yeah.
The Kermit has a date and the laser does not. And I like no dates.
That's a cool watch.
Hey, since that pink is so in, I mean, I
would
told
buy
Rolf
that
as well
watch,
when we have to interview that he needs to have, I'm waiting for the Miss Piggy version of it.
Okay, maybe the pink was already.
We'll add one more category. We'll add a category for pink watches.
Okay.
For
I
comic
haven't
watches.
done my outdoor watch yet. Hang on. Let's
Yes,
do that
Parm needs
first.
the outdoor watch.
I can't even think of one. But what brands have we got left?
Invicta.
Wow, thanks, guys.
So once again, Chopard, Alpine Eagle.
Actually, outdoor watch. I'll tell you what. Quick outdoor is a Hamilton khaki field mechanical.
That's a good one. We have Mont Blanc left, Louis Vuitton, Jacob & Co., Gucci, Harry Winston, Certina, Ulysse Nardin, Baume & Mercier, Frédéric Constant.
Yeah, there's my
Roger
Hamilton.
Dubois.
There's my Hamilton there. Yeah.
Parm.
There's quite a few brands that we have left. Nobody chose a Grand Seiko.
Yeah.
Or any Seiko for that matter.
I think because we didn't want to be too generic, because at the beginning, we got all the big names out at the beginning.
Yeah,
didn't
we were trying to knock things out.
We were trying to screw up everybody else.
That's exactly what we did. But that's the whole point of the game. So, do you want to hear back what we chose. So Parm has a Patek 6119. Then the Vacheron, what is it? The Mercator?
Mercator.
I can't read my own handwriting.
That's the FU watch. Well, it's more a dress watch, but it's got the way the enameling is done. It's just FU.
Okay. Also, by the way, you remember the Supreme X Rolex Submariner? And all it said was "fuck them all" on the
right, but that was not
on the
official.
dial. That would have been. But
No,
if we
was
hadn't already chosen
yeah.
Rolex, for dive watch, you have a Seamaster 300. You have a GP Panda for your chrono, a Breguet Time 20 for your pilot, Ludovic Bollard Upside Down Hour for the independent, a 35th anniversary stainless steel all steel G-Shock. The GW 5000 whatever for your sub $1,000, and for your wild card you have the Octo Finissimo with the sketch dial.
Yeah.
Ralph coming in hot. What was your last category? Did you pick one? You picked
the Hamilton Cocky Field for the Hamilton outdoor pursuits.
All day. Ralph for his outdoor all day. He has the Norcane Wild One in the bluish whatever.
Yep.
Teal color. For the dress watch, the 1159 perpetual calendar, you have the Philippe Dufour. I'm assuming a Simplicity or what for your
Simplicity.
FU watch.
Mm-hmm.
The Blancpain 50 Fathoms for the dive, Zenith Chronomaster for the chrono, IWC Mark 20 for the pilot, Laurent Ferrier Tourbillon for the independent, Tissot PRX 40mm Ice Blue for the budget.
Mm-hmm.
And the Moser Perpetual Calendar. You have that's what 2 perpetuals you have now?
Yeah, what I like it.
Yeah, why not? Why not? All right, and then lastly, my collection: the Oris Laser for my everyday beat up watch, the Rolex Day Date 36mm for my dress watch in white gold, my MB&F Legacy Machine 02 for my FU. Glacute CQ 38mm for my dive, GLC Reverso Chrono for my chronograph, Breitling Nevitimer 1959 for the pilot's watch, Resins Type 3 for the independent, Baltic Aquascaf Titanium for the budget, and I chose the Cartier Tank Normal in platinum for my wildcard. So, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, let us know whose collection is best. Message us, write us, comment on Instagram at Lume Plotters or even at Chrono Passion _7, right?
And
Chrono _passion.
And thank you for choosing my
Chrono
obviously.
Chrono _passion _7, the number 7. Not in
Chrono
text.
_passion _ the number _7
No.
_ 7
Chrono
number.
_passion _7, which is the number.
Okay.
At Instagram. Yeah.
We follow them. So if you go to our page and we look at, we're only following a few people. Just go through that way.
Yeah. No, I think you can just search
let us know
for the name. You'll find it, in the search.
It's got
Let us know who
the
you
tiger
like.
logo. Yeah.
Exactly. So let us know which one you like better. So once again, on
Also,
that
one thing, if they can think of, if the listeners can think of any more categories we could have added, please.
Categories, like the tiger.
Okay, well, yes.
Chrono.
Wild categories. Yeah.
roar.
Yeah. Then we could add into this show to make it even longer.
friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be good to know as well.
So, of course, we're limited by time, as we always are,
Mm-hmm.
which we went over the limited time anyway, but doesn't matter. Point of story, yes. We could do this again, guys, with your categories. If you give us random, weird categories, and they could be as obscure as possible, with as many rules as you want. And we're happy to play it because I had fun. I like these games.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do some variations
know.
of it. For example, we can just say, okay, you have to choose a specific brand. Right?
Yeah.
You have to pick from one brand, you have to pick one watch, for example, and we go through different brands or something. Yeah, we can think about this.
There's a lot of ways to do this. So give us some ideas.
Exactly.
And then on that terrible disappointment, it is time to end.
Yes, exactly.
Once again, thank you, Parm, for joining us.
Thanks so
all
much
the
for
way
having me,
from
guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming out to Dubai just for this 1 hour.
Just for this
20
1
minutes.
hour. I'm flying back in 10 minutes. Yeah.
That's what we love about
It's
it.
a shame Andy couldn't join us.
Yeah.
I know.
physically, virtually anyway.
I would have liked more gold bar watches in his collection.
It'd been all gold. You'd have every category. Oh, could be another category, gold watches in every category.
No.
Yes.
Watches made from gold bullion. Or
exactly. Gold bullion. Yeah.
But all right.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
See you next time.
Bye-bye. See you.
See you.
Bye.